The following is a live sports presentation of GlideCod. GLICOD.com.
GlideCod's coverage of Oldham High School's basketball starts now.
And welcome to the Dungeon, Steve Simpson Court here at South Oldham High School for GlideCod's coverage of the 29th District Tournament. Tonight in our first game, girls basketball action between the South Oldham Lady Dragons and the Oldham County Colonels. The Lady Dragons coming in at 18-7. The Oldham County Colonels 8-21. And this is Dr. Todd Carter alongside Coach Gary Forrest. Gary, nice to get to work with you this year. And this tournament, it's tournament time. You know, for one of these teams, this is it. So it's a big game tonight for them.
It's kind of like Christmas season, God. You know, it's one and done if you lose here in Kentucky at this level. You know, if you advance, at least you have the advantage of going in as a district runner-up or winner.
Right.
But the loser in the first round games in Kentucky, both boys and girls, they're out and the season comes to an end.
Right. So for one of these teams, that's going to be it. Well, we are not too far away from getting to play basketball here at South Oldham High School. And let's step away. And when we return, Gary had the chance to talk to one of our coaches from these ball clubs tonight, and we're going to hear who we're going to hear from first, Gary.
We'll hear from Gene Heffington, the coach at South Oldham Girls Program, followed up by Chris Netherly, the coach for the Oldham County Lady Colonels.
All right, so that's our format, what we're going to do when we return here on GlideCod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet.
All right.
Genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians in the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Winter is coming, The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling in LaGrange. For trusted on-time service, call Thompson at 502-817-3105. Thompson, making people comfortable. ThompsonHeating.net.
This is Gary Forrest here at South Oldham High School, where tonight the Oldham County Colonels will take on the South Oldham Dragons in Girls District Tournament, 29th District action. I'm here. Coach, we've got a lot of things going on around here tonight. You just got a grin and bear it. Big game for you, though, Coach.
Yeah. These are situations where, everything didn't go our way during the season, but you can make up for that in one night, getting yourself into a spot to play for a district championship.
Chris, you've been down this road many times before, and you hit it on the head. Everybody remembers what you did in the district tournament, if you went on to the region or what. You had a young team this year. You've progressively grown. You've won your last 2 games. Always good to be coming in on a streak of that sort. What are some of the things you're going to have to do tonight to be successful against the Dragons?
Definitely, we want to keep the game in the half court, so we don't. Last time we were beating transition constantly. The other thing we really got to do a good job of, the South absolutely punished us on this rebounding basketball. So we've got to do both of those things extremely well to have a chance in this game. They had so many second chance points last time, and they scored on a high percentage of them. We can't let that happen this time.
Well, they got 2 of the best guards in the region, and I know it starts there, but really their first 5 are a solid group.
They are. They're very solid. If you look at the situation, last time we played them, I thought we did a really good job on Kimmelsdor and on Morrison for the most part, and an 8th grader comes out of nowhere and gets us. And we knew she was good before the game, obviously, but she really put it on us because they got the ball up the floor fast. She got the ball in spots that she's comfortable in, and she made us pay. So we've got to do a good job on her also.
Well, you heard it from Coach Chris Netherly, where tonight his Oldham County Lady Colonels take on the host, South Oldham Dragons in 29th District first round play. This is Gary Forrest for Oldham and Glycod.com Sports.
Is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one.
29th District semifinals tonight with the South Oldham Lady Dragons and the Oldham County Lady Colonels about to tip it off. We'll get you the starting lineups quickly. And for South Oldham, who's out there, as they have won the tip and have the ball, Ella Morrison, Chloe John, number 12, Sierra Kimmeldor, Natalie Betts, number 15, shot up, wouldn't go, and Madison Young, number 32. And for the Oldham County Lady Colonels, Audrey Roberts, number 11, Natalie Flynn, 15, Kaylee Batts, number 23, Adriana Palazzolo, number 25, and Ellery Kulick, number 22. And should bring Gary back in here when we can to maybe talk about, let's get this bucket first. That was Kaylee Batts.
Oldham County strikes first, and this is the first lead they've had in both games they played this year.
So 2-0 Oldham County, and I promised Colby we'd do the keys to the game. Keys to the game brought to you by Robert Lane for Sheriff, committed to community. And Coach, just your thoughts on first South Oldham as far as keys to win this one tonight.
Well, South Oldham, a much deeper team as a result, Todd. They've got two of the better guards in the region. They're a very solid front five, and then it falls off. But what they will do with the five they have, they'll play them most of the game. And they got, as we mentioned earlier, two guards that average 20 and 15 a game. defensively, they'll try to mix it up on Oldham because Oldham is young and inexperienced, and all throughout the year they've had trouble handling any pressure whatsoever, even though they come into this game riding a 2-game winning streak.
All right. So there's our keys to the game. Now let's get you back to live action where it's 3-2, and Oldham County trying to take it away, but recovering back was Ella Morrison. Then in the corner, 3 up again, and that's buried again by Sierra Kimmelgore.
Well, your 2 top scorers for South have started off where they've left off during the season. Morrison and Kimmelgore both with 3s.
So early 6-2 lead for South Oldham. Now 3 up by Betts. That won't go. Hauled down by Morrison. Shot up at the rim. Chloe John couldn't get it to fall. And there's Madison Young. And a timeout on the floor, so we will take a timeout as well. Early score with 5:38 left in the first. South Oldham 9, Oldham County 2. Come back in a moment on Glycod.
Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
So coming out of the timeout here at South Oldham High School, Oldham County needing to right the ship here. And Coach Chris Netherly needing to use that one early.
Well, the worst thing could happen for Oldham is what happened. South comes out, hits 3 straight threes, and builds a 9-2 lead. As we mentioned, it's a tempo game, and right now the tempo way favors South Oldham. They like to play quick and shoot the ball.
So ball booted there, but ended up being picked up by Roberts. Oh, flashing to the rim, and a nice move there by Adriana Palazzolo. So a couple more for Oldham County.
Oldham County on defense trying to match up, play man-to-man, yet hedge the 2 scores.
Down low, shot up, wouldn't go. That was Kimmelgore. And pulled down and then taken away from Palazzolo. Kimmelgore just takes it right back away. Jumper from the free throw line, won't fall, and cleaned up by Oldham County.
Kimmelgore, one of the top 20 scorers in the state, averaging a little over 21 points a game right now, and she's off to a good start.
Ball into the hand of Betts. She takes it inside. Can't get it to fall. Pulled down by Chloe John. Advancing the forecourt. Puts it up. Off the backboard. Gets her own rebound. Out to Kimmelgore. Now top of the key, Flynn. Little pitch and catch out there. Oh, a shot taken and made by Ella Morrison for 3.
Ella Morrison averaging coming into the game 17 points a game. Some people out there will remember her brother. He was an all-state player here a couple years ago. Go back a little further. Her father was an all-state player at Trinity. So the blood runs well in the family of basketball shooters.
Down into the corner. Now back out. Flynn for 3. Won't fall. And then Betts trying to advance the ball, has it taken away. Oldham County back with it.
One of the things Oldham can't afford is turning the ball over. They'll have limited possessions as it is.
Flynn looks to drive, gives it up. No, has it taken away. That was the 8th grader, Madison Young, tried to step in there and take it away. And jump ball called.
Young, one of the better 8th graders in the state, averaging close to 11 points a game.
So South Oldham on the side out and has built An 8-point lead here in the early going in this semifinal game. Trying to find post player there, but ball pitched out of bounds, so Oldham County will take over.
Well, as expected in a lot of games, first game of the district, a lot of early turnovers. It's that team who settles down first. Right now on the offense, no doubt, South has settled pretty well.
That's with it, taken away. South Oldham again steps into a passing lane. Kimmelgore taking it to the other end. Oh, nearly taken away from her, though. She got a shot up. Her own rebound, another shot, and the harm comes. So no made basket, but a chance for two from the free throw line for Sierra Kimmelgore.
You know, Todd, right now, South Oldham controlling the boards even when they miss. You know, they've doubled the amount of shots that Oldham has right now, and Oldham with 6 turnovers already to South's 2.
So Sierra Kimmelgore knocks home the first. It's her 6th point.
South,
this early going.
As a team, Todd, they're in the top 10 in the state in free throw percentages, so you don't necessarily want to put them on the line. Of course, I jinxed her then.
The media jinx, 72% free throw shooting as a team is South. To echo Gary's thought there. But with it, Turner new in the ballgame, number 1, and then back around the horn. The hands of bats. Now inside, Palazzolo couldn't find Roberts.
Palazzolo caught it so deep in the lane, she almost was too good of a teammate. Probably should have taken the shot, tried to force the pass through a very narrow opening. Oldham ball baseline out of bounds.
Pitched in and finding Palazzolo. Ends up giving it up. Down in the corner, Roberts. Nice pass there. Nice feed to Palazzolo.
Very patient. Good ball handling by Oldham. Gets them the bucket.
So 13-6 as Oldham County does chip away a bit. Kimmelgore pitching out of it to John. And around the horn. Kimmelgore thought about it, but backs it out instead. Now working, steps back for 3. Won't fall. Off the iron, but collected up and put back up. Ella Morrison. And another timeout on the floor, so we will take a timeout as well. 1:24 left in the first period. South Oldham 15, Oldham County 6 in this girls' 29th district semifinal on Glycod.
Lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Well, Gary Forrest, just as Oldham County began to chip away at that, South Oldham gets another bucket, and Oldham County's built themselves quite a hole here.
Well, we talked about in our keys for the game, Todd, one of the things, if you're Oldham County, you can't afford. You can't get in a run-and-gun game with South. They shoot the ball too well, and at the same time, you want to control tempo. One of the ways you control tempo is you don't shoot the ball quickly and you don't turn it over. And unfortunately, they've been guilty of both, which has given South this 15-6 lead.
Ellery Cluck across the timeline, gives it up to Turner.
South Oldham back in that 2-3, just packing it in the middle.
Cluck and Turner. Now Roberts in the corner, and she finds Palazzolo down low. Nice move using the rim and the glass to her advantage. And then touched. It is going to be touched by Oldham County, so it is South's ball. Thought maybe it might go the other way. Striped shirt got a better look than me. That's definitely the case. Kimmelgore across timeline. Under a minute to go here, first period. South Oldham trying to build on this 7-point lead. gives it up into the corner there. As Morrison gets it to John. John with the basket and the foul. So Chloe John gets the bucket, and the 55% free throw shooter will go to the line.
South very patient on the offensive end that time, Todd. South Oldham bringing the pressure now. Full court, man-to-man, trying to speed up and make Oldham play fast.
That's Turner. She gets all the way down to the post, finds Roberts. Roberts gets the shot up and collects the foul. Could not get the bucket to go.
Robert looked surprised that anybody in the gym when her guard turned around and handed it to her.
Yep.
Yeah, she looked like a bull in the China shop, parting the Red Sea, as we would say, going down through the paint. She'll shoot 2.
Roberts just a 48% free throw shooter. Misses on the first.
Roberts really the only semblance of size that Oldham has. She's very inexperienced, but we've seen her grow as the season has gone on.
Should mention that foul was on Natalie Betts. Roberts does make the second and gets in the scorebook. Now down in the corner. Oh, rejected. That was Morrison trying to take it in, and it was poked out of there. Turner.
Palomzalo with a great block down at the other end.
To Flynn. Flynn back to Turner. As Palazzolo trying to tell her teammates to take their time, but a 3 instead. That's Natalie Flynn. And quickly ahead, broken up. And just like that, the South Oldham lead shrinks to back to 6. But at the end of 1, we have South Oldham 18 and Oldham County 12. Come on back, second quarter coming up here on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
As we begin the second quarter, Oldham County with the ball. They'd cut this lead to 6. And trying to find Palazzolo, has it taken away. Madison Young stepped in the passing lane, takes it in, runs it out on the other end.
Well, turnovers that lead to baskets the other way, the coach's nightmare.
Yeah, those live ball turnovers just can make coaches pull their hair out.
Well, they're easy points for the other team at the other end.
And a 3 attempted by Natalie Flynn. That one wouldn't go. Pulled down by South. Kimmel Gore with it. She thought about trying to take it to the basket, but broken up there. Backs it back out. Now looks to break down her defender. Oh, just about got a shooter's roll. Morrison had it knocked away. That was good defense down low. So Oldham County back on the attack. Turner corrals and gets it to Flynn. Back to Turner. So pitch and catch, working against this zone. Turner looks to drive, gets to the elbow, has it swatted away, but ends up with it. Gets it to Palazzolo. She'll take it down inside and makes the bucket.
Colonel's patience paid off. Even after getting the shot blocked, they end up making the basket.
So back to 6. Kimmel Gore gives it up, and in the corner, that was Madison Young, the 8th grader, with 8 points on the evening thus far. So Oldham County trailing by 9. Flynn takes another 3, won't fall, and Young comes down with the rebound.
Well, right now, South inviting.
Oh, that was Sierra Kimmelgore with the bucket and the foul. That was a pretty shot right from the front of the dish. Gary, you were saying?
Well, Kimmelgore, is a great penetrator. She's signed with Transylvania University, which I think is a great choice for her. And at the other end right now, South Oldham in a 2-3, they're really just packing it in, and they're inviting the Oldham to shoot the outside shot. The thing about it is Oldham is accommodating by shooting the ball quickly and missing, which takes away from whatever tempo they want.
So Kimmelgore with the made free throw and 9 points thus far on the evening. Lead stretches to 12 for the Lady Dragons.
Here's where you have to watch the run.
So Oldham trying to be patient here, work for that open shot. Fleck with it, gets a little screen, a little runner off the heel of the rim, comes down to Kimmelgore. And then ahead in the corner. That one won't fall. That was Betts. But the follow, Sierra Kimmelgore. And that lead stretches 28-14. Fleck thought about it, gave it up to Roberts instead, decides to put it on the deck and gets the layup.
Roberts may be one of the most improved players for this young Oldham team. She gives them a little bit of size inside for rebounding and inside offensive scoring.
Kimmelgore just decides to put the shot up. It won't go. Palazzolo comes down with the rebound. Slow to get up there was Natalie Betts. And then Oldham County trying to get the ball ahead and find Kaylee Batts and can't do it. Out of bounds.
Well, there's the case of Roberts, the big person, not really equipped to handle the ball outside, and the pass she made, she let her teammate too much. Turnover out of bounds, South ball.
So back comes Natalie Betts the other way for South Oldham. Gives it to Kimmelgore. Kimmelgore dumps it down low. That's Morrison, and she ran into Audrey Roberts there in a little bit of a wall. The ball knocked out of bounds. Kimmelgore will trigger. Betts checks to the sideline, and Sophia Kirtland in the ballgame for South. And a foul away from the ball.
An illegal screen on the out-of-bounds play. South caught moving, setting the screen. Oldham will bring it up.
That was Sophia Kirtland, brand new in the ballgame. Fleck gives it up to Turner. Fleck just a little pitch and catch. Fleck top of the key, and she traveled.
One of those unforced turnovers.
So South Oldham, 12-point lead here in this first half. Going to see if they can improve on that. Kimmelgore drives the lane, gives it up, and she finds Kirtland. Kirtland for 2. That was a nice assist there.
Really nice pass by Kimmelgore. It was a look away, and she caught her teammate rolling toward the basket.
And then Kleck trying to find Roberts, a little too strong. Kimmelgore comes the other way, shoots the runner from the elbow. It won't fall. Morrison tracks it down. Back to Kimmelgore, back to Morrison. Now dumps it down low, working it around. Nice ball movement. Finally the shot baseline by Young won't fall. And Oldham County comes back on offense. Couple of looks there for South. They just couldn't extend this lead past 14 on that trip. Oh, but maybe now as Morrison steps in the passing lane, goes the other way, gets the foul, but the basket will not fall.
Well, once again, Oldham just being a little too nonchalant with the ball. That's their 4th straight turnover, bringing the ball down and trying to set up their offense. Morrison, a great free throw shooter, not a good one, so now put the pressure. Usually when she makes these free throws, she doesn't touch the rim.
So Morrison, actually 80% free throw shooter. knocks home the first.
Early in the year, we had her one game against Spencer County. She was 12 for 12, and she touched the rim one time. We were betting if she touched the rim. Making it was regardless.
Seconds, good as well. So the lead does extend.
Here's that period where Oldham really has to be careful because of their inexperience. South staying back in that 2-3, not really doing anything, just really allowing Oldham to make the turnovers.
So Oldham County finds the middle, Palazzolo, but nice behind the back pass, but Roberts was blocked. And then nearly taken away by Betts, but coming the other way is Young. And nice shot by Morrison there. Found her on the post, and up and in it went. So just about 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Oldham County, the trailer, foul down low. Palazzolo at work in the middle of that zone.
Well, it's obvious with the 2-3 zone, what Oldham's trying to do is counter it with a 1-3-1 offensive set. They're trying to hit Palazzolo in the middle and let her go one-on-one.
And connects on that first free toss. Kirtland goes to the sideline. Betts comes back in for South Oldham. Second shot up off the heel. Roberts collects, though. So Oldham County has another attempt here. Another possession, I guess I should say. Flynn and Kleck doing a little pitch and catch on this left side. And a timeout. So Chris Netherly takes the timeout. 2:16 remains here in the first half. South Oldham 35, Oldham County 17. Come on back for more on Glycod.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
Todd Carter and Gary Forrest on the call with you here in this girls 29th District semifinal. The Oldham County Lady Colonels trail the South Oldham Dragons 34-17. And Gary, this one a little bit like what you thought it might go, just with the experience that South Oldham brings to the game tonight.
Yeah, Todd, one of the things I know Oldham was concerned about was having those dry periods, or those periods where they made 3 or 4 turnovers in a row, and that's what's happened in this second quarter.
And speaking of which, trying to find Palazzolo and diving on it there was Chloe John. 30-second timeout on the court, but we will keep it here with 2:03 remaining, and this 17-point lead built by the South Oldham Lady Dragons should tell you, of course, that this is a doubleheader, and coming up after this one, same 2 schools, but boys basketball action after this one. And Coach, I guess a little preview of that game. Any thoughts there?
Well, it was a 5-point game, and that was the largest margin the entire game back in the early part of January in here with Oldham winning. It really was nip and tuck back and forth, and I really don't expect anything different this game coming up.
There you go. So that's our little teaser for our second game this evening, but we still have a half and a couple more minutes here. Trying to find Kimmelgore, and ball just pitched right past her and out of bounds.
Well,
so turnover, and here comes Oldham.
South called that 30-second timeout. I'm sure they didn't set up that play, get it in and throw it out of bounds.
No. Nope, wanted a good offensive possession there. Instead, Oldham County comes back, and they get the ball on offense. Kleck again, working that top of the key. Trying to figure out where want to pitch it in that zone.
All they're doing is looking to hit that high post player.
And ball nearly mishandled by Batts, but shot up by Flynn. Won't go from the elbow. Palazzolo comes down with the rebound, looks to reset it, pitches it back out to Kleck. She finds Palazzolo in the center of that zone, pitches back out of it though. And then the runner by Kleck, finds the bottom of the net. Nice shot.
Well, that's what Oldham's trying to do. Burn a minute, get a good shot. Burn a minute, get a good shot.
And a foul there. Kimmelgore just crossing the half-court stripe.
Number 15, Flynn, her second.
And that was Flynn, whistled for her second.
Row seat number 1, Turner.
Crowd still trickling in here about halftime of the first game. I think the rain probably slowed things down. I expect this place to be full by the start of the boys' game.
That's with it. Looks to drive, has a bit of a lane, and then the whistle comes. It's going to be out on the floor. That's going to go against Grace Turner, her first.
One more foul against Oldham, and South will be in the bonus.
Kimmelgore slaps the ball and finds Morrison in underneath, and then nearly taken away from John, and a turnover.
John got a little tangled up, and then a little bit of a body bump caused her to kind of stretch that pivot foot. Good call by the official. Don't get to say that very often.
It happens. It happens for sure. Grace Turner gives it up to Flynn, and then taken away. Kimmelgore just plain took it away. Run out on the other end, avoids the contact, and gets it to go up and in. 13 for Sierra Kimmelgore. Averages just over 20, so she's well on her way this evening. Turner gives it up. Double team comes against Batts. So Flynn with the drive, can't find the bottom of the basket though, and coming down with it is Young. She goes to the other end, little underhanded scoop, won't fall. See who that's off of. And they're going to say it's off of White. It'll be blue ball underneath the South Oldham basket. 9.4 seconds left here in the first half. So Oldham County trailing South 36-19. See if Palazzolo can get the ball in. Finally does find Turner. She looks to be off to the races. Finally gives it up. Finds Wood. Haley Wood. Can't find the bottom of the basket. Pulled down by Ella Morrison, and that will do it for the half. So our halftime score, South Oldham 36, Oldham County 19. Come on back for the halftime show on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
As we are in halftime here from the Dungeon, Steve Simpson Court at South Oldham High School, where the South Oldham Lady Dragons lead the Oldham County Lady Colonels in this girls' 29th District semifinal ball game this evening. This is for the rights to play North Oldham, who drew the bye on Friday night at 6 p.m. And Gary, let's before we do the scoring for both teams, let's just go over your general thoughts on how the ball game went in the first quarter and what Oldham County might need to do to try to get back and at least make this a ball game.
Well, you know, we said before the game, Todd, that one of the things that Oldham had to do to stay in this ball game was to keep it close and do that by controlling the tempo of the game. The way you control the tempo is you don't get in a hurry and you don't turn the ball over. Well, for a portion of the first quarter, they were able to stay on track. But as time has gone on, I look down here, Oldham now has 11 turnovers for the first half. And that's not healthy because a lot of those have resulted in just direct run-out scores for South Oldham. And then it never hurts if you're trying to control tempo if the other team comes down and hits 3 out of their first 4 3-pointers and jumps off to a 9-2 lead.
That's right. Well, and speaking of scoring, let's go over the scoring for both ball clubs. For the Oldham County Lady Colonels, who trail 36-19, they were led by Adriana Palazzolo with 9 points, 3 apiece from Natalie Flynn and Audrey Roberts, 2 from Ellery Kleck. For the Lady Dragons and their 36 points, they had 13 from Sierra Kilmore, 9 from Ella Morrison, 8 from Madison Young, 3 from Chloe John, and 2 from Sophia Kirkland. So that's your scoring at halftime. Well, and we also should just briefly again bring up that this is doubleheader, and later on tonight, we've got the boys in 29th District semifinal action, same 2 teams. And interesting, North Oldham with their record, both boys and girls get to sit this one out and wait on Friday night for that ball game, and whichever these teams emerges.
Well, if I could explain that to people out there that aren't familiar, there aren't a lot of 3-team districts. It's set up to have 4-team districts. Well, unfortunately, last year, the Cades SSA deemed it was necessary to move Trimble County out of this district. And when they did so, they created a 3-team district.
Yep.
And one of the reasons why was Trimble County was a very small school, less than 300, and they were in a district with 3 larger schools. So after 10 years of never winning a boys' game in the district, they felt like enough was enough for poor Trimble. So they moved them out, They're in a district now with other small schools, and obviously it gives them a better chance. But what it does to the Oldhams, it sets up a unique situation. You have three of the better teams, both boys and girls in most years, in the region. And what you have to do is you have to play each other twice during the year, and then there is a first, second, and third place team. The second and third place team will play one another. The team that has the best record, which this year for both boys and girls was North Oldham.
Yep.
So they automatically get the bye spot, the one spot, which is good because they've automatically drawn into the region. So they'll wait and play the winner of this game Friday night. The winner of that game will be the winner of the district. The loser will be the runner-up. So two of the three teams will go to the regional tournament, and that's just the way it fell this year.
And as we explained right at the outset, that means that the loser of this game is done for the year. The winner goes on to play that game Friday night at 6 o'clock. Well, let's step away, catch a break. When we return, we'll have second half action here on Glycod.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate. Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
We are getting set to go back to second half action here from South Oldham High School, the Dungeon. And the Lady Dragons on top of this one, 36-19. They have the ball first, and diving on it is Audrey Roberts, just taking it away from Morrison. Out to bats, but then she has it poked away, and it will be out of bounds on that sideline. Let's see who it goes to. Looks like it's coming back South's way.
Well, not a good start for Oldham. Make a steal, give it right back up.
So South has Kimmelgore. She gives it up to Betts. Through the hands of Morrison. Now Young gives it down to Kimmelgore on the block. Tries to shake and bake there. Oh, nice follow by Ella Morrison. Well done, and 11 points for Morrison. Palazzolo, she gets into traffic, ends up giving it up, and then, diving on it there and recovering for Oldham County. And they get a reset. Bats with it. Now to Flynn. I think it was Flynn that hit the floor there. I wasn't too sure, but I believe that's who it was. Kleck goes to shoot it. Palazzolo follows. 38-21. And Morrison nearly has it knocked away. Gets it to Kimmelgore for three. Won't fall. Roberts hits the deck, and so does Palazzolo. It'll roll off of Palazzolo's fingertips. So Lady Dragons to trigger under their own basket. That's Young with it. Pitches it in, finds Kimmelgore, has it poked away, but back to Young, who just goes around the defense, takes it inside. Pretty shot from right in front of the dish. Kleck comes the other end, trying to find Palazzolo, has it deflected off to Roberts, who can't get the shot to go. Young comes down with it, ahead quickly to Morrison, then she's tied up. Kleck ran the floor well and just tied up Ella Morrison there underneath the South Oldham basket. Back it comes for Oldham County. So lead stretch to 19. See what Oldham County can do. Oh, trying to get the ball inside, just picked off Morrison. And trying to find her back there was Betts, but couldn't quite do it. And turnover, Oldham County now gets to bring the ball up the court. Kirtland checks into the game. Natalie Betts goes to find a seat. Black finds Palazzolo. She works down inside, a little too hard on that shot. Morrison comes down with the board. Ahead, Young. Kleck was there to accept the harm, and offensive player control foul. Ball heads back the other way.
Kleck, not a real big body, but she hung in there, took the charge.
Well, what you see players do so often, Gary, is they look to either, if they don't think they're going to hit them square, they stick a hip out, and then that's a block.
Yep.
Or they end up moving at the last second or lean, or they bail out at the last second.
Well, the big key is you look for a kid's got their knees bent. They've got their knees bent, they're down in defensive position. If they're standing straight up 9 times 10, they'll lean.
Yeah, gotcha. Ball out of bounds as Oldham County trying to find Palazzolo. Can't quite do it. Roberts almost comes up with it, but instead out to Morrison, and then running the court well. Who was that? That was Kaylee Batts. Broke that up for Oldham County.
Leading scorer for the Colonels. Been really quiet tonight.
Just has a pair.
Got the first bucket of the game, and it's been quiet.
And Kimmelgore from right underneath the basket there on that inbounds play. Well done for South Oldham. That's Grace Turner with it. She'll shoot the three, and that's way off to the right. Morrison comes down with the board.
That's what's called an impatient shot. Coach, I was open. And sometimes there's a reason why players are open.
Kimmelgore. This looks to get things reset. And then Roberts steps into the passing lane, takes it away, gives it up to Turner. Turner thought about taking it down inside, but gives it up to Kleck instead. Kleck looks to drive it, shoots the runner, makes the runner. Quick pass down to the other end. Young gets it in on the post against Palazzolo. Can't get it to go. Morrison fouled, trying to go back up with it. They're going to say that's a two-shot foul.
Well, Morrison very heady. She got to the weak side. If you shoot and you miss, 95% of the times it will go off of the opposite side. Morrison played it just perfect. Got the offside rebound, stuck it back up, got fouled. Well, she hit the rim on that one, so she missed.
Second row seat number 14, Haley Wood.
As that one rolls off, 11 points on the contest tonight for Ella Morrison. Eyes the second and knocks that one home.
Never touched the rim.
So 20-point lead built by South Oldham.
South back man-to-man after playing a lot of zone the first half. Oldham in trouble, killed their dribble out front.
Turner trying to find teammate there and trying to get it to Kaylee Batts, but Kimmelgore right there knocking it out of bounds.
Well, Gracie killed her dribble and put pressure on her teammates to come and help her, and they were a little slow.
Fleck gives it up to Turner. To try to drive it. Gives it up instead. That's Wood. Haley Wood takes it down inside. Shot up. Ends up. We had Roberts hitting the deck there, but see if that's a shooting foul. It is.
Well, Wood did the right thing. She got the defender up in the air, and she took it to the hole, and contact was created. And 8 out of 10 times the contact's created, it's going to be the offensive player who's rewarded.
So Chloe John was the offender there on that foul, her first on the evening, as Haley Wood, 44% free throw shooter, knocks home the first and gets both. 43-25. South trapped against the sideline, but Kimmelgore comes out of there, ends up just taking it up against Roberts and knocks it home. Kimmelgore quickly headed towards her average. She's got 17, averages 20.3. So Oldham trying to cut into this 20-point lead. Kleck gets the harm, and she will go to the line. 52% free throw shooter.
Her second, team third.
And Madison Young, 8th grader, whistled for her second foul. As the Oldham County sophomore, Kleck knocks home the first. Has another opportunity here. And gets that one as well. 45-27 is South Oldham. Has Chloe John working it. She just takes it all the way down in. Nobody stops her. Couldn't get the ball to fall, though. Palazzolo takes it towards the other end, gets it to Wood, and Haley Wood follows. And she's got 4 quickly here over the last minute and a half or so. Now shot by Young from the corner for 3. That happened quickly.
Yeah. South loves to run the sideline break, and one of the few times tonight they're able to do it. Got Young in the corner, and she drilled it.
Roberts gets it down inside. Travel came before the shot. Kaylee Batts, little extra step there.
Well, Batts just can't get things going for her tonight.
Yeah, she, as you said, leads these Oldham County Colonels with 14, but only 2. Like you said, first bucket of the night, right, Coach?
Yep.
So Kimmelgore pitches it in, gets it to John. John finds Morrison. Morrison, nice shot on the baseline there. So Morrison, who averages 15.8. She also headed quickly to her average. She's got 14. Fleck looks to drive, gets to the elbow. Shot goes up, won't fall. Kimmelgore down with the rebound.
Nice pass.
Oh, Young trying to find Ella Morrison. It was a nice pass to get it to Young. Is that was your thought? Or the
Very much so.
Yeah, great pass. And then unfortunately Young just couldn't quite get it to Morrison. The blue jerseys closed in. That's Hannah Richardson is new in the ball game for South Oldham. Now from the corner, Sierra Kimmelgore buries the 3. She's got 20, right at her average. Fleck to Roberts, now in the corner. And driving in, that's Kaylee Batts. She's fouled before she can get that shot up, though.
Number 24, Richardson, her first team foul.
That goes against Hannah Richardson, new in the ball game. Commits that foul. Kaylee Batts to Trigger and just pitches it right to her coach.
Well, you know you're in trouble when your out-of-bounds person hits the coach with a perfect pass out of bounds.
It really was, right to him. Kimball Gore looks to Trigger and finds Natalie Betts.
And this is where Oldham can get themselves in trouble.
Kimball Gore just off the front of the iron there, but she had a good look. It was quick, but it was a good look.
Well, Oldham's gone to the press now, but what that does, it also speeds up the tempo of the game, and it favors South.
That was Ellery Kleck there.
So, you know, it's the lesser of evils. So now things are going fast.
Ah, big three by Morrison.
And what happens now is South's two big scores are finding shots aplenty.
Yep. So lead stretches to 56-31, and then Palazzolo has it poked away down low. It'll still be Oldham County ball.
And for OC number 14, Haley Wood.
Black hits the sideline as Wood checks in the ball game. Palazzolo looks to Trigger. Does. Roberts shoots the long jumper. It won't fall. And comes down to Madison Young. Pretty pass from her ahead. And that was Ella Morrison, who couldn't get the shot to go. Was fouled, though, and will head to the line. Great pass by Young.
This is where Morrison really can light it up. She gets out on the break. She's a good one-on-one player. She's a better shooter. So for the lesser of evils, you give her the jump shot, and she'll bury that on the end of the break. And if you foul her, with the exception of the one she's missed tonight, she doesn't miss many.
Makes that one. And again, 80% free throw shooter. Kimball Gore with her 20 average, and now 19 for Ella Morrison. The two-lady wrecking crew here tonight for the South Oldham Dragons. Under a minute to go. Wood looks to drive it and can't get it, but gets the follow on the rebound, or was about to, and then tied up. So jump ball, and it's going to go South Oldham's way.
Fans, get your money ready. In between the third and fourth quarter, we're going to have a miracle minute again. Get your money ready.
58-31. We're just about 40 clicks away here from the fourth period. Ahead, Kimball Gore. Kimball Gore stopped. Gives it up. Young for three. That one won't fall on the left side of the glass, and Wood comes down with the rebound. Quickly ahead, Palazzolo, and then broken up. Palazzolo trying to find Aubrey Batts. Now at the other end, Young, and Roberts fouls her.
See what's happened, Todd, over the last 3 minutes. The pace of the game has really picked up, and it's really going to favor South Oldham. And, you know, I'm afraid if Oldham's not careful, they're going to get this score really blown out of whack here in a minute.
As Madison Young can't get the first one to go. That was Audrey Roberts' fourth foul, by the way. As she checks to the bench. Young can't get that one to go. Palazzolo comes down with the board. Oh, and then Kimball Gore ends up forcing the turnover. Picked up her dribble, trying to feed it down low. Kleck ends up poking it away. Long shot off the iron at the buzzer. Chloe John couldn't get it to fall, but at the end of 3, South Oldham 58, Oldham County 31. Come on back. Fourth quarter coming up here on Glycod.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate. Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
As a run out here to start the fourth period, a foul comes. Kleck, I believe, whistled for that. It is, and that will send Madison Young back to the free throw line.
Young will have 2.
Just a second foul on Ellery Kleck. And Madison Young can't get the first to fall. Seconds. Won't fall, but picked back up by Kimmelgore. And then Palazzolo takes it away, a whistle underneath.
Number 15 bets her second, team fifth.
So that's Betts committing her second, and Oldham County will bring the ball the length of the floor. So in this 29th District girls semifinal, it's really been all South Oldham right from the get-go. Hit 3 of their first 3-pointers, and 3 of their first 4 3-pointers, and never really looked back. Tie up on the sideline, and just about a tackle coming in there. And ball finally comes back the way of the white jerseys, but somebody could have gotten hurt there.
You know, it looked, Todd, more like a scrum than anything.
It sure did.
Ball was on the floor. Players were on the floor.
So South Oldham, Morrison with it, now to Young. And shot up by Morrison. That one won't fall. Oh, skying for the rebound there, Natalie Betts. Gets it to Kimmelgore, and that one hit the stay wire there, and it'll be out of bounds to blue jerseys. So Oldham County will bring it back the other way. Should note that Sierra Kimmelgore with her 20 points. This is her 4th 20-plus point performance on the evening. And night's not quite done yet as she's still in the ball game. Kleck looks to drive it. Oh, Kimmelgore takes it away. Looks to bring it to the other end. Gets bumped, but gets the run out anyway. So Kimmelgore and her 22 tonight. 60-31. Turner feeds down low. That's new in the ball game. Morgan Rabbith. It was poked away. Sophomore Rabbith checked in the ball game just a bit ago.
A little too unsure of herself. Got it off easy, and as a result, it was blocked out of bounds.
Oh, nice feed into Haley Wood.
Woods has played well this half.
Sure has 6 points all this half. Morrison ends up giving up her dribble, finds Kimmelgore, thought about the 3, puts it on the deck instead, shoots the jumper from the front of the dish and gets it to fall. 24 now for Kimmelgore. Kleck on the other end. Just couldn't get it to fall off the side of the rim. Now quickly ahead to Chloe John. Turner ran the court well, made her change up her shot, but Chloe John gets it to go, and a timeout on the floor. So we will take a timeout as well when we return. 5:58 left in the fourth period. 64-33 South over Oldham County, this 29th District Girls Semifinal. Come back for more on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
64-33 here at South Oldham High School at the Dungeon, where the South Oldham Lady Dragons lead the Oldham County Lady Colonels off the strength of Sierra Kimmelgore's 24 points, and that is her 14th 20-point ball game on the season. Gary, she's played so well tonight for South Oldham.
Very much so, and it gives people out there a reason to understand why Transylvania University assigned her to a scholarship. She's a very good player, very smart player. She'll fit in well there.
And trying to find Rabbith down low. Ball ends up out of bounds. And Oldham County, another turnover. And that's been, of course, a bit of a problem the whole ball game for these Colonels. A lot of that chalking up to good hands, quick hands by South Oldham, and also just being in the right place at the right time. I think moving feet well, too.
Well, it's a scenario where they've got them playing fast, and Oldham is not good playing fast.
Now nearly mishandled on the transfer there and ends up going out of bounds. And I think we may have had a little bit of a knee-on-knee bang up there by Natalie Betts. She went down pretty quickly and pretty hard. Lost the ball out of bounds, and Oldham County will bring it back up.
Well, as this game goes on, the closer we get toward the end, the more people are still filing in. You know, I think we're going to have a really good crowd for this second game tonight.
Couple attempts there wouldn't fall, and South Oldham back on offense again. Morrison, she shoots from just inside the free throw line, can't get it to fall, but knocked out of bounds off the blue jerseys. 5:07 left in this one, and what Gary was referring to there is the boys semifinal coming up after this. Same two schools, but the gentlemen's version as the Oldham County Colonels and the South Oldham Dragons will face off. Kimmelgore gets one shot up, can't get it to go, gets the second though, and she's got 26 on the night. Not anywhere close to her season high, though. She had 39 earlier this year. So, but a 26-point performance, a great performance, especially in playoff play. Kleck takes it down inside, trying to find Roberts. Just pitched it right over her head. No, I'm sorry. I think they were going to say that was deflected, so it was off of South Oldham.
Well, with the crowd the way it is and where we're sitting,
makes it a little tough, doesn't it?
It's sort of a guess about whose ball it was in the dead corner.
Oh, but that one picked off Ella Morrison. She comes to the other end, splits the defenders, can't get the shot to go, but draws the foul.
Actually, it got Morrison for a charge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was on number 10, Ella Morrison, her first.
Thank you.
Sixth.
Well, I think it was sort of a courtesy call, to tell you the truth.
So that's Ella Morrison's first foul of the night. All picked up in the corner. Now Palazzolo gets it to Roberts, and the whistle comes. Going to be foul on the floor. So it'll be Oldham County ball underneath their own basket.
That was on number 32, Madison Young, her third. Team
Young
second.
whistled for the foul. That's her third. And that puts Oldham County in the bonus.
1 and the bonus.
So Roberts heads to the line now. 48% free throw shooter. That's one of those things, Gary, I know I shouldn't say out loud, but I will anyway because it's a jinx. Audrey Roberts has played for a big chunk of this second half with 4 fouls and managed to stay in the ball game, playing down low. Yeah.
You know, she's young, sort of gangly, and she'll make a lot of fouls because she gives a lot of effort, but I think she's probably been in that situation a lot this year. If she doesn't foul out, she's on the border. It's because she's so active.
Yeah. Well, with having a bit of height there, sort of has to get it down in there and play it tough. She played good defense there and then has the ball taken away and then taken back, and finally the jump ball is whistled. That'll come back the way of South Oldham. Had a couple players on the floor there fighting over it. Kimmelgore to trigger. And she fires it in. That's Betts. Takes the 3. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Gets it to Kimmelgore for 3. That one won't fall. Roberts cleans up the board and the whistle comes. It's going to send Roberts back to the line.
Morrison, her second, team 8.
So Morrison whistled for her second.
Time is out on the floor. 30-second timeout, South Oldham.
30-second timeout, so we will take a break as well. 4 minutes to go. South Oldham 66, Oldham County 35, 29th District Girls Semifinal here on Glycod.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
(66-35). Todd Carter and Coach Gary Forrest on the call with you here as this 29th District Girls Semifinal is winding down to a close. South Oldham well in control of this one, but Oldham County's Audrey Roberts steps to the line and knocks home that free throw. She got another shot at it here as well. Puts that lead back to 30. South Oldham really in control right from the jump as the second won't fall. Kimmelgore with another board takes that one down. Gets her dribble stopped, gets it over to Betts. Betts looks to drive. She gives it up, and that's in the corner to Richardson. Richardson for 3. Her first points of the night, but buries that 3. Fleck looks to drive it, gives it up, and can't get it to fall. Back out, Palazzolo drives down. That one's poked away. And now mass substitution comes for Oldham County as
number 21, Sophia Kirkland.
Also Kimmelgore comes out as Kirtland comes back in as well for South Oldham. Kimmelgore goes to the bench with 26. Ball in. Carmen Jones new in the ball game for Oldham County. Now to Turner. Turner gives it up. Down in the corner. That was Eilrich, excuse me. Couldn't make the shot. South comes back down with it. Giving it up. Richardson into the hands of Natalie Betts for 3. Betts has started this ball game, but those were her first 3 points. 72-36. Score doubled up. 2:46 remain. Turner gives it up into the corner there. That was Schaefer new in the ball game. Now it's Jones with it. Handoff. Hillerick Now Turner again. Turner just picks up her dribble, gets into some trouble here. Tries a handoff to Newscomb, and it's poked away into the hands of South. That's Betts again. She draws nothing but the side of the backboard, and back down to Oldham County. Turner gets into trouble there, passes out of it though. Ellerick, and she's fouled on the long two.
That was on number 24, Richardson.
Richardson with the foul.
At the line, Alric will have.
So Alric, 50% free throw shooter.
Number 3, Gracie Billion. Number 22,
Can't get that first one to fall.
Number 34, Morgan Barnett.
As more substitutions for the South Oldham Lady Dragons. Alaric can't get the second to fall. It's Morgan Barnett new in the ball game. Came up with that board. And a three from the corner. Hall. That won't fall. Alaric comes down with it, but needs some help. Gets it to Turner, who nearly boots it away, but keeps the dribble. And gets it back moving across the timeline. And then nearly poked away again, and in the hands this time, Hall. Hall with the runner, can't get it to fall. A follow-up, that one's not good as well. Another attempt. And now ball tied up. That was Avery Schaefer for Oldham County, finally cradling that ball and taking it down.
Number 10, Charlotte Markham.
As Markham comes in the ball game for Oldham County.
Number 13, Aubrey Betts.
As does Aubrey Batts. Alric will check to the sideline. Jones gets to Markham. Picks up her dribble and nearly poked away. Sydney Hall trying to get in the passing lane there. Aubrey Batts to Trigger, gets it to Jones. And the bump comes.
That was on number 22, Sydney Hall, her first.
It's going to go against Sydney Hall. Sends Carmen Jones to the line, 50% free throw shooter for the freshman. Eyes the first, knocks it home. (72-37). This one again has been all South Oldham right from the jump. Made three of their first four three-pointers. Just 45 ticks left to go here. And ball taken away on the drive. Newscomb ends up diving down for it. That was Hannah Richardson, who had the ball kind of stripped away, ended up tying it up. Grace Dillon trying to pitch it inbounds off the scoreboard. Clock continues to run. Yeah, running clock now. So as the clock continues to run there, and that shot wouldn't go by South Oldham, now poked out of bounds, just 6 ticks left. So the South Oldham bench and fans begin to celebrate, and that will do it. As our final score, South Oldham 72, Oldham County 38. When we return, we'll do the postgame show here on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts. 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center. Design that feels like home.
As we wrap up the girls' 29th district semifinal ball game tonight from here at South Oldham High School, where the South Oldham Lady Dragons defeat the Oldham County Lady Colonels 72-38. And this, the first time that the Oldham County Lady Colonels will have missed the 8th Region Girls Tournament since 2004. Gary, just your thoughts on this ball game, and I should tell the folks, Gary is basically sitting in the drum set from South Oldham High School, so if it sounds like that, that's why. Gary, just your thoughts and wrap up on this ball game for South Oldham.
Well, it pretty much went the way we felt like it would go when you look back on the first game. You know, South is probably in the upper echelon of the 8th Region girls teams this year, and Oldham is in a rebuilding year. And, you know, even though they got beat 30 here in this first round of the district tournaments, that's a tremendous amount of improvement. They're young, they're inexperienced. They now all have a year under their belt. But we talked about it at the end of the first quarter. They were in striking distance. And the boogaboo for them this year had been they always hit a period of time where they would flat, couldn't score, would turn the ball over, and by the end of that drought, they were down double figures, if not more. And true to the normal traits, that's kind of the way it happened tonight. And South just kept building on it for the rest of the game.
Let's just briefly give you, this is unofficial, but let's briefly give you scoring for both ball clubs. And Gary, feel free to chime in here any place you'd like to. But Adriana Palazzolo leads the Oldham County Lady Colonels with 11, 8 from Ellery Kleck, 6 apiece from Audrey Roberts and from Haley Wood, who played well. Those were all in the second half. Played well in the second half, did Haley Wood. Natalie Flynn chipped in 3, 2 apiece from Kaylee Batts and Carmen Jones. Those both from the free throw line. For the South Oldham Lady Dragons, Sierra Kimmelgore and her 26 points. That's her 14th 20-plus point performance on the season. Ella Morrison chipped in 19, 13 from Madison Young, 8th grader. So there is a promising up-and-coming player here in the 29th District, 8th Region. 5 from Chloe John, 3 apiece from Natalie Betts and Hannah Richardson, 2 from Sophia Kirtland rounds out the scoring for both teams. Well, we want to take just a minute or two and put a bow on this girls ball game, and then we're going to flip the switch and get to talking about the boys. But I guess put a bow on this and maybe even give a preview of North Oldham versus South Oldham on Friday night, Gary.
Well, to surmise things from this first game, what really happened was South, with 5 really solid players, were out right from the beginning. Jumped off to a 9-2 lead, and that's just what Oldham could not afford to have happen. And from that point on, they just built on the lead.
Yeah.
And one of the things that people maybe don't realize is the fact that South has 2 kids that are probably going to play at the next level. Kimmelgore, a senior, is already committed to Transylvania University, and it would not surprise me as a junior if Morrison next year has a just bust-out senior year for them, and then they've got the good freshmen and young, so they have a nucleus of a good program coming back. Whereas with Oldham, they're in that rebuilding mode.
Yep.
They got better as the year went on. Give them another year under their belt, and they'll be better as well. And that basically is how things looked before the game, and the game's final score didn't show any difference.
All right, well, again, South Oldham Lady Dragons advance to the 29th District Final. That's on Friday night. They play North Oldham Friday at 6 p.m. You can catch that on Glycod. I want to let you know that tonight's Most Outstanding Players, which are brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, we are going to tease that. We are saving that till the end of the boys' game. So if you want to stay tuned, you're going to be able to hear who those girls' most outstanding players are. Well, we're going to step away. When we come back, we'll talk about this boys' game coming up between the Colonels and the Dragons here at Steve Simpson Court at South Oldham High School here on Glycod.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
As we are here at Steve Simpson Court, South Oldham High School, the Dungeon, for 29th District boys basketball action tonight on Glycod. The girls game won by South Oldham 72-38, but now it's time for the gentlemen. And this is Dr. Ty Carter alongside me, Coach Gary Forrest. And Gary, let's just give a little quick preview for a couple minutes to talk about what we might have coming up. You're sort of predicting we might have a barn burner for you.
Todd, I think it's the traditional old-fashioned county rivalry. With 3 schools in the county, they've all played each other one time during the season, and they were all just really good ball games. Packed house, you know, it couldn't be any better. They played a month ago. Oldham eked out a 5-point win, but with 1 minute to go, it was a 1-point lead. I don't expect anything different tonight.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's step away, hear from some more of our great Glycod sponsors. When we return, you will hear from South Oldham's head basketball coach, Steve Simpson. Coach Forrest had the chance to talk to him just a few moments ago. So let's step away, hear from some of our great sponsors when we return. Steve Simpson and Coach Gary Forrest here on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For your surprisingly great auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I started smoking probably around 11 or 12 years old. and then within a couple of years, of course, it's just part of your life. I quit in 2012 on May 2nd, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, in the parking lot of the hospital I was about to get admitted to because my left lung had collapsed. I was in the hospital for over 2 months, and then I was home with a tube coming out of my chest for about 6 weeks after that. So, and that's when I was diagnosed with stage 4. And eventually I will probably die from COPD. I worked in the construction industry. I love to build things. In our old home, it was a fun place, and I built it all with my own hands, the walls, the ceiling, the floors, and that got taken away. And we owned a boat, and I had to give it up. I couldn't physically handle it anymore. So we thought, well, let's maybe try to travel a little bit. So we bought a camper, and I had to give that up because I just couldn't, it's physically demanding. So your world just keeps shrinking. When you lay in bed at night, you're by yourself, that's when it weighs on you.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Force coming to you live from South Oldham High School, where tonight it's the opening round of the Boys and Girls 29th District Tournament. The host, South Oldham Dragons. I'm here with Coach Steve Simpson, the boys coach for the Dragons. Coach, been in a few of these, haven't you?
Yeah, it's always fun, especially when you have them at home. But yeah, I've been through a few of these, and as you well know, in the state of Kentucky, there's one game that kind of defines your season, so you can win tonight kind of changes the way everybody looks at things. So it's always exciting, and I still get a few butterflies. I was sitting at home today, and all of a sudden I thought, ooh, that feels like a few little butterflies. So even after all these years, it's still a little. You get excited, but you also get a few butterflies in the old stomach.
Well, Coach, if it makes any difference to you, I'm not coaching Hammond for 10 years, and I still get them. About a month ago, from just about this week, you played the Oldham County Colonels in a game here that was really defined down to the last minute, as a lot of the OC South games are. So as a result, you're back meeting again tonight, and it's loser go home and winner advances.
The last game was, a war. I thought both. When I went back and looked at the tape, it was low scoring. I don't know that either team played. They missed a lot of shots, we missed a lot of shots. I anticipate both teams playing a lot better tonight, especially, as you say, in a win-or-go-home scenario.
Coach, after looking at that last game and then finishing out the season, things that you feel going to be keys tonight if you're going to have success against this Colonel bunch?
Yeah, we'll have to hit shots. That's everybody says that, and it's important to all teams, but it's extremely important to us the way we play, because it also affects us sometimes if we're not shooting well. I know our body language on defense gets a little bad, so we've talked about that. Hopefully we understand that just because we miss a shot on one end doesn't mean we can't go down and play good solid defense on the other. Burgess was a huge problem for us the second half. I thought we did a good job of displacing him the first half. The second half, we let him catch it where he wanted it. If he catches it where he wants it, he's going to have a night like he had against Walton, like he had 100 points up there. So those are the keys. And then Powell had 27 last time. Can't let him go off again. And then Max has hit some big shots this year to end the game. So we can't lose those guys in transition. And we've got to do a better job. That shot a ton of layups last time. So we've got to do a better job of taking that away.
Well, you heard Coach Steve Simpson, head coach of the South Oldham Dragons, where tonight they play host to the Oldham County Colonels for round 1, 29th District Tournament. The winner goes on, the loser goes home. This is Gary Forrest for Glycod.com Sports.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
From Glycod, it's Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, outdoor equipment specialists who make your life easier. By Metro Windows, installers of high-quality windows. By Thompson Heating and Cooling.
As we are set for the tip here between the Oldham County Colonels and the South Oldham Dragons. We'll get you the players on the court here in a moment. Burgess controls for the Oldham County Colonels. They go as follows: Cooper Rush, Kitten Schlichter, Max Green, Hayden Burgess, and Sam Powell. And that's Cole Davis taking it away for South Oldham. South Oldham goes Davis, Christian Veers. That's Ben Mickle with the made three-point basket. They also go Julian Miles and Alex King. So South on the board first, and a drive and made bucket by Schlichter.
2-2-1 press by the Colonels. Gotten a lot of mileage out of this over the years. Its purpose is to speed up the other team.
King with the shot, it won't fall, and then down hard on the rebound is Cole Davis and Cooper Rush. Coach, do we have any sort of anything that we want to call a storyline tonight? Storyline brought to you by State Farm agent Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Any thoughts on what that might be for this evening?
Oldham County's success will depend on their big inside, whereas South will try to combat that by shooting threes. They'll play 5 guards.
As Cole Davis got in there deep, had it poked away, and Oldham County takes it away and has the possession. And Schlichter trying to take it to the hole again. Can't get that one to fall off. Mickle comes down with it quickly to the other end. That's Davis. Can't find the bottom of the basket.
That's the trade-off. South will shoot threes. They'll shoot probably 50% of their shots will be from the outside.
So now Oldham looks to reset.
Green really is the wild card. Did not play well the first game, but a great pass inside.
Beautiful pass from Green to Burgess. Burgess gets that bucket from the front of the dish.
Green will be that wild card either by passing or scoring.
Mickle gives it up to King, and back out to Mickle, shoots the three, won't fall. Burgess comes down with the rebound.
3 out of 4 shots for the Dragons so far from beyond the arc.
Rush looks to drive it, baseline, brings it back out. Cross court, Green, he's on the drive, can't get the shot to fall off the side of the rim, and then hard into the side goes Cole Davis. Whistle comes, and there's a foul. Cooper Roush with the foul.
Green had a good look, did that proverbial I'll take one more dribble, and really created a harder shot for himself. Colonels 2-2-1, full court.
King ahead to Mickle. Mickle drives in against Green, then nearly loses it out of bounds, pitches it back in, and Roush comes down with it. Down inside Burgess. Big man, bucket, and the foul.
Once again, Oldham on the contrary. 5 shots attempted. 4 out of the 5 have been in the paint area.
And Burgess has 4 early with the chance for 5 here. 66% free throw shooter. Can't get that one to fall, though.
I think both teams got a lot of that adrenaline flowing right now.
Mickle committed that foul, just FYI. Now ball on the sideline. That's Julian Miles, freshman. Gets it out of there, though, into the hands of Veers for 3. Christian Veers.
South's the type of team, they'll miss 3 in a row, and then they may hit 2 in a row.
Oh, trying to take it down the lane was Powell, and the foul comes.
That might be on Mickles. If it is, it's his second.
Nope, that one goes against Miles.
Miles, just a freshman, got into this starting lineup about 3/4 through the year. He's smart.
And the ball knocked out of bounds by Alex King there. Little overplay on Schlichter. Max Green to trigger. Dishes in, finds Powell, Burgess, and out of it to Roush. Roush for 3 won't fall. Tipped into the hands of Christian Veers.
Roush didn't look confident on that shot.
And the 3 attempt there by Miles won't go. Comes down right into the hands of the Colonels. Tie ball game, back on offense. Green up, under, gets it to roll. Nice shot by Green.
Clever up and under. Colonels back to 2-1.
And breaking that pressure to Miles. Now Davis. Davis on the drive, draws a foul.
Davis more of a driver than an outside shooter. And he'll literally drive and make contact, and he'll make you decide if you're going to try to block it. He's very creative with the ball on the drive.
Cooper Roush commits his second foul as Davis, 67% free throw shooter, can't get that one to fall.
Colonels
chance,
will go about 9 deep. They'll sub a lot, try to keep fresh bodies on. South Oldham probably about 8 deep tonight.
Ambergy in the ball game as Davis on the scoreboard there, making his second of the 2 attempts.
South Oldham 2-3 now. Look for him sometimes to trap on that first pass.
Green gives it up right side. Schlichter back to Green. Now the hands of Gilmore new in the ball game, and then he airmails that one right over Steve Simpson's head into about the 3rd row.
It didn't take Gilmore long. He let one fly. Unfortunately, 2 rows deep on the side bleachers.
So Cole Davis will bring the ball across timeline, working against Schlichter. Gives it up to Miles. Miles to King. Now Davis, baseline move.
There's Davis on that drive again. Bodies went flying.
Powell came down with the rebound.
Powell right now, only 1 touch so far.
He gets the jump shot there, can't get it to go. Nice body on the block out. Christian Veers comes down with it.
The last time these two played, Powell was unstoppable the first quarter. Had almost 20 points at halftime.
Miles flashing to the post. Can't get it to go, though. Powell down with the rebound. What he hasn't done in scoring, though, made up with some good boards so far, has Sam Powell for the Colonels. So Oldham County trying to work against this Dragon defense. Finds Powell. Now back out. Green for 3. Will not fall, but tap back out to Green. So Oldham County gets to reset.
Miss Powell on the elbow. There's the guy that's open is your elbow man.
Knocked away. Now into Powell. Powell takes it up, dunks it home.
Powell Big dunk the last game that fired the Colonels up. Let's see if this gets the juices flowing.
And then the takeaway, back to Powell, and he lays it up. Can't get it to go. Followed by Amery. He couldn't get it. Gets his own rebound. And then back out. Green. He'll shoot the jumper and makes it.
2-2-1. Picking the tempo a little bit.
Head to Miles. And here comes the trap. That's a dangerous spot for Christian Veers. And timeout. Timeout on the floor, so we will take a timeout as well. Oldham County 12, South Oldham 7, 1:42 left in the first when we come back on Glycod.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
.142 left in the first period. A 5-point lead by Oldham County. And Coach, just your thoughts the way this is going so far in the first.
Pretty much the way the first one went. Oldham out to a lead. South will hit a couple of threes to get back in it. There's your back screen. Look for the lob. Didn't get it on the out of bounds.
King gives it up to Mickle. Mickle, hand off to Davis. Here comes the double team. Splits it. Finds Veers. Veers for three. Short. And Miles trying to save it. Ends up losing it out of bounds.
Well, watched again. South will shoot probably 2-1 threes. Look, South changing the man-to-man now. Look from the double, maybe the first pass.
Down inside, Amergy passes out of it though. Green will shoot the three. Can't get it to fall. Christian Veers kind of tipped it back to himself. Now to Davis. Mickle drives the baseline. Hard foul coming there. Helped up. And Green whistled for the foul. Ben Mickle, 69% free throw shooter. He's got 3 in the early going here, does the senior. And knocks home that one.
Mickle, an early season verbal commit to Taylor University. It's located in northern Indiana. Even though he's the largest player on South's team, he plays outside as well.
Mickle eyes it, flies it, and knocks it home. So cuts that Oldham County lead to 3. Under a minute. Burgess trying to lean on Mickle and knocked out of bounds.
Burgess, like all bigs, needs to catch the ball, make a definite move. But when he starts pecking the ball on the dribble, it's here trap, and he was surrounded by 3 South players. He's very fortunate to get the ball.
Green to trigger. Finally does to Powell. Powell has it poked away, but right into the hands of Gilmore. Gilmore to Green. Now Powell. Eyes inside, gets it to Amergy. Back to Green. Oldham County very patient this possession as the first quarter winds down. Gilmore, hand off to Green. Trying to see what they're setting up here. Here goes Green. He's got a little bit of a lane, holds up, gets it to Gilmore instead, takes it inside, jumps up, and gets it to go. First bucket of the ball game for Levi Gilmore. 1 second, and King from half court. Oh, nearly goes, but that does it at the end of one. Oldham County 14, South Oldham 9. Come on back, second quarter coming up on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
29th District Boys Semifinals. Oldham County up 5 over South Oldham 14-9 at the first quarter break. Coach, your thoughts on that first quarter?
Well, it's kind of like we sketched out before the game. Oldham would try to score inside. South would try to negate that by making threes. And much like the first game, Oldham has raced out to a lead. But South hammers back when they make a couple of threes, get it to 2 or 3 points, and then Oldham stretches it back out by 4 or 5, and that's kind of where we are.
So Oldham County with the ball to begin the second period.
South 2-3 zone. They'll go to a 1-3-1, but not yet. Too early to show.
Max Green standing at the circle. Up to Powell, trying to find Burgess in the middle there, working against Mickle, but here came the double team, just like Coach said. Green, though, for 3. That one off the heel. Oh, nicely saved by Mickle. Davis with it. Little handoff to King. Oh, trying to find Veers inside. Saved back in by Oldham County's Green. Behind the back pass to Powell. Baseline runner won't fall. Mickle comes down with it. Quickly out to Davis. Davis, oh, nice, but blocked away and then followed. That was Turo with the follow. Nathan Turo, brand new in the ball game.
Hamburgie, great block by the Turtles, but Turo, Johnny on the spot, sticks it back in.
Rather than letting that block deflate them, Turo with a nice follow cuts it back to 3. Gilmore gets it to Burgess. Oh, he missed from point blank, and one and done out to South Oldham. Davis.
Burgess kind of spindly, and as a result, he takes a lot of those body shots that he doesn't recover from.
Mickle just lost the handle, sort of lost his footing, got going too fast. Nearly saved, but Oldham County with another possession. Powell finds Burgess. Now Ambergy down low. Oh, hammered. And
no call.
No call. Absolutely. So white jerseys come up with it. Cole Davis just takes it up left hand. Can't get that one to go, though. Get those kind of opportunities, you need to make them if you're South Oldham. Green to Powell. Now to Ambergy, to Burgess, and that was just like the coach drew it up.
Exit high-low set. Colonels come back to 2-3 with a 1-3-1 set, trying to roll the post man down. That time they were able to get it into Burgess. Colonels back man-to-man on the half.
Lead back to 5. This is for the rights to play North Oldham on Friday night at 8 o'clock. As Mickle. Oh, he finds King, flash into the basket, but got in too deep. Couldn't get the first, got his rebound, got blocked, got it back. Finally gets it back out to Turo. Now Mickle for 3. No, will not fall off the front of the iron. Christian Veers, though, takes it inside. Oh, he runs into Burgess and got a whole handful of him.
Well, when you give up 5 straight offensive rebounds as a team, nothing good is going to come from that. And as a result, Burgess picks up his first.
Eyeing it is Veers. That one won't go.
In the game for South Oldham, number 21, Ian Von Feltz.
Ian Von Feltz checking in the ball game, senior.
Right now, South being more aggressive of the two teams.
Oh, couldn't get either of those to go. Ambergy comes down with the rebound. So with just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half, and we got a little push there on the sideline.
Yeah, really trying to ride Burgess off his spot.
Yep.
Coach Simpson mentioned before the game, they just felt like they were too soft on him the first time they played. So they really are trying to use their body to get him off the block.
That was Von Feltz who committed that foul. Now down low, Ambergy, he's fouled. Couldn't get the shot to fall from point-blank range.
Ambergy would have just went straight up. I think he would have been okay. It might have got the three-point play, but he sort of faded. So both teams now kind of hammering one another inside, and it's turned into a free throw shooting contest.
79% free throw shooter is Ambergy. He makes the first. Well, if it's a free throw shooting contest, Oldham County shoots 65%, and South Oldham shoots 68.8%. So pretty even there, and as it has been, Ambergy makes that second.
Both teams subbing in mass.
Yep.
Colonels push it out to 7 now. 2-2-1 press on the full.
Largest lead for Oldham County. Dangerous cross-court pass, but completed. That's Holbrook with it. Handoff to King. Holbrook back with it. Gets it to King. And he jumps to the center. Ends up giving it up to Miles. Now in the corner. Turo for 3. Nathan Turo. His 5th point.
Once again, Oldham pushes the lead out. South comes back, hits a 3.
Gets it down to Powell. Working against Turo. Pitches out of it. Into the corner. Green for 3. Off the heel.
Green right now 1 for 8.
Von Felt. Miles right down the lane. Lays it in. Julian Miles.
A freshman, very heady. Back to a 2-point ball game.
Green, also very heady. Saw a little daylight.
Good.
Green, took it right up and in.
Green comes right back to stretch it back out.
That's Holbrook with it. Trapped. Gets it to King, though. In the corner. And then trying to find it down low. Taken away. Green stepped in there in front of Von Felt.
Green baited the pass into the block area. Long three-pointer.
Powell couldn't get it to fall, but Ambergy comes down with it. And Schlichter resets. 3:18 left as the Colonels kind of take a little bit of a breather and then go right back at it. And a timeout called by Coy Zerhusen as he would like to talk it over with his team. 3:07 left, 4-point lead for Oldham County. Come on back, more first half action here on Glycod.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
3:07 left in the first half. 4-point lead for the Oldham County Colonels with the ball in this 29th District Boys semifinal action for you tonight here on Glycod. As Max Green just goes down that right side of the lane, draws the foul. couldn't get the bucket to go. He knew right where he wanted to go with it, though.
That was on Alex King, his first.
Alex King whistled for his first. And Max Green, 78% free throw shooter. Lines it up. Swishes home the first. Seven points thus far for Max Green. And knocks home the second as well. King getting to cross timeline to Miles. Miles with the runner. And player control foul, no baskets.
Powell did a great job of setting up. The first man chased him. Miles did a great job avoiding him, but he did the cardinal sin. He broad jumped, and Powell stood there and took it. So wipe off the bucket for South Oldham. Oldham with the ball.
Oldham with the ball and 6-point lead. Green thought about the three. Powell will take it. And off the side of the iron, and then the foul comes. Kenton Schlichter with the push there.
Powell may be a little content tonight to shoot the threes. You know, he's good inside as well. He's got a good three-point touch, but you have to be careful when you play South Oldham, or you go three happy the way they do. But it's part of their regular offense.
Oh, stepping in the passing lane, Ambergy, but Turo taking it back. Gets it to King. King for three. Will not fall. And ripped down. And now Davis for three. Offensive board. Ends up in three for South Oldham, cutting that lead back to three.
Two Oldham players had the ball fighting for it. Neither one got it. South ends up with a three attempt, and they make it.
Powell goes right down the lane, dunks it home.
There's where I think Powell is more effective.
He sure got the crowd rolling. Back to a 5-point lead. Turo gets it to Mickle.
South spots up on the arc.
Yeah, Davis can't get it to fall. Gets it to King.
There's those threes again.
And another, this one by Turo. Won't fall.
Oh,
Powell
man.
comes down. Ambergy comes down with the rebound, and he was hammered.
Yeah, really. This one official, he's letting them play.
Powell dumps it down to Burgess. Pitches out of it to Green. Until he thought about the three. Instead looks at the coach. Drives it to the lane. Gets it up with the right hand. And Mickles, saved it to Turo. And then knocked out of bounds. Foul. Max Green reached in just a little bit and slapped.
It's more of a frustration foul than anything. You know, got to know the time and situation. Minute 17 to go here in the second quarter. You'll have to go to the bench.
So 5-point lead for Oldham County, but South wants to cut into it again. And Turo just zigged when he should have zagged, and Powell ended up with it there. And Schlichter tried to whirl it down inside, but Gilmore ends up with it. Now, back to Schlichter. Spin move. Up, got too deep. Davis comes out of there with it. Wants to hurry to the other end. Gives it up in the corner. Back to Veers now from the wing. Takes it in. And a whistle. And that's a little player control. Offensive foul there.
Once again, there's Powell. Always looking for the guy that's shooting or making the running broad jump. Powell, not exactly quick of foot, but he's smart enough to know what he can and cannot do. You know, that's a great defensive play. It's two of those in this corner for Powell.
So Oldham County with the 5-point lead and about 35 ticks remaining. Powell, he'll settle for the jump shot from about 16. Couldn't get it, but cleaned up nicely by Schlichter and a whistle underneath.
Well, Schlichter is that guy not necessarily known as a great shooter. Matter of fact, a lot of teams play off of him. But when you play off of him, you lose sight of him. And there's a great example. He gets in on the back side, grabs an offensive rebound, and gets fouled.
And Schlichter Just a 49% free throw shooter, but knocked home that first.
28 seconds to go in this second quarter. I'd be willing to bet South would get off at least 2 threes.
Okay. As that one won't fall, Von Felt comes down with the rebound. Now to Davis. Davis looks to drive inside, loses the handle, and gets it back out to King, though. Christian Veers. Now to Davis. Trap comes. And then on the sideline, Davis just dribbled it out of bounds.
Green back into the game, sort of rolling the dice. He's got 2 fouls. Famous last words from Coach Hughes, excuse me. Don't foul.
Right. So Green with it to run the offense. And he'll rise up from just inside the three-point line and makes that long two.
Nice sub.
Very good sub. A shot at the buzzer won't go, and that brings us to the half of this 29th District Boys semifinal. It is Oldham County 27, South Oldham 19. Stay tuned for the halftime show here on Glac.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
Halftime, 29th District Boys semifinal from here at the Dungeon, Steve Simpson Court at South Oldham High School. Oldham County leads South Oldham 27-19 in this nightcap. The girls from South Oldham defeated the Oldham County Lady Colonels 72-38 earlier, but now it's time to turn to Coach Gary Forrest to talk about team stats in this first half. Thoughts, Coach?
Well, as far as the first game went tonight, kind of as scripted as this one has gone, sort of as scripted the way they played a month ago. Oldham would get the lead, South would bring it back, Oldham would stretch it back out, South would come back. We're in that quarter where Oldham stretched it back out to a 27-19 lead. Looking at the stats, one of the things we talked about, South is a team that relies a lot on threes, and it really is groups of makes and misses. And as I look down here, South had 14 three-point attempts in this first half. They made 4. Oldham, on the other hand, 1 for 7. Oldham, because of their size, more inside oriented. What I find really interesting, South out-rebounded Oldham 14-13. South being the smaller team. But in one offensive possession, they got 5 offensive rebounds, so maybe that disguises things a little bit. The most glaring thing that I see that I really think makes the difference is South Oldham playing 5 guards, made 9 turnovers for the half. A little jittery. Oldham only guilty of 3. So that's 6 less possessions that you got a chance to maybe score if you're Oldham. Neither team really in foul trouble. Both teams use a lot of players. Now is when the fun begins, because it's like a card game. Both coaches are holding back. Oldham probably didn't have to show anything that's not beyond the norm. But I know Sal's going to come back with a 1-3-1 at some time. Maybe not to start the third quarter, but I think sometime in the third, they're going to use it. They had success the last time they played, and coaches are creatures of habit. I'm sure Coach Simpson put that in the memory bank, and he'll come back. So we'll see if Oldham has done a good job preparing for it, because it is coming. Quite frankly, I think Oldham has gotten more out of their press than they normally do, and I see them staying with that. The guy that led Oldham the last time these two teams played, Powell, hasn't been able to shoot the ball well tonight. Maybe shooting a little further out. It's got 2 nice dunks during the game. My adage is, if you can keep doing that, why not?
Absolutely. Well, let's step away. Let's hear from some of our great Glycod sponsors. When we get, if we get the chance, we'll go over some scoring from that first half for both teams. But for now, stay tuned. We got second half coming up. Oldham County 27, South Oldham 19 in this 29th District Boys semifinal here tonight on Glycod.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
As we get set for the second half in this 29th District Boys Semifinal, Oldham County leading South Oldham at South Oldham. This is for the right to play North Oldham in the district final on Friday night, coming up at about 8 o'clock after the girls' game. These games you will be able to find on Glycod. And let's just briefly tell you the leading scorer for the Oldham County Colonels was Max Green. Number 10 had 10, followed up by Hayden Burgess with 6, 4 from Sam Powell. For the South Oldham Dragons, a couple of players with 5. Nathan Turo and Ben Mickle both had 5. Cole Davis with 4 for the Dragons. And the Dragons will have the ball first in this second half. Just working around the outside here. Veers with it. Looks to drive. Spin move. Gets it back to Davis for 3. Off the heel. Won't go. Skying for the rebound was Roush.
Roush picked up 2 quick fouls. Didn't get to play a lot in the first half.
Oh, and the ball poked away by Davis from Powell. And he just takes it right in, and blocking foul. That's going to go against Julian Miles. That's his 3rd.
Powell very fortunate. Easily could have went the other way. I thought Davis got away with 2 fouls out at half court. Davis has always got his hand in there hacking at the ball.
I thought the same thing, Coach. I was thought the same thing. So Powell, though, ends up at the free throw line and rattles it home. His 5th point on the night, 63% free throw shooter. Eyes the second and knocks that one home too.
Colonel's back to 2-1. Had some success at times in the first half.
Lead stretch 2-10. DeVeers drives inside. Burgess has made him change his shot, going straight up. Burgess is calling for it. Green couldn't find him. See if somebody else can. Instead, ball around the outside.
Burgess still open.
Yep, there's Burgess, and he has it poked away, but the push. No. Offensive. They're going to say Burgess got away with something there.
Interesting. I don't know how you do that.
I think that came before the ball got to him.
Maybe.
Because Mickle ended up getting whacked in the head, I believe. He stepped sideways, and he's going to the sideline a little dazed there. So I hope he is okay. Ben Mickle, really the heart and soul of this North Oldham Dragons team.
Get him a little ammonia shot on the nose, and might even have a little blood. I see the trainer put some gloves on.
Yeah.
I know if he ran in the Burgess, he ran in the bone.
Yeah, he got elbowed, I believe, by Burgess. And we have a timeout on the floor while they are cleaning something up. So we're going to take a very brief timeout as well. Here in the 3rd period, 6:58 remains, 29-19, Oldham County over South. Come on back for more on Glycod.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing. proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
As we are on a timeout on the floor due to Ben Mickle. He caught an elbow from Hayden Burgess as trainers from both squads trying to clean up the dribbles of blood.
I tell you the truth, I think it was more a shoulder where that bone
protrudes
on Burgess. Yep. He was rubbing it as they were standing in the huddle, and as you mentioned earlier, cut him right on that eyebrow line. And when you get cut there, it automatically opens up. So they'll try to put some Band-Aids on it and see if they can get him through this thing.
Well, we'll see who heads into the ball game. As for South Oldham taking his place, looks like.
But I don't know why.
Can't tell who it's going to be.
They haven't went ahead and put a player in. I mean,
yeah,
this has been long enough. No offense to Mickle, but you know.
As they're still trying to clean things up. The Oldham County Colonels standing at midcourt. They're ready to go.
Yep.
6:58 on the clock here in the third period. 10-point lead for Oldham County. South Oldham will have the ball.
Subs in. So is Two-Row the one that's in for him?
And it is.
Or 21.
Is it Von Feltz? It is Von Felt in for Ben Mickle. So Ian Von Felt in.
Von Felt gives him a little more inside presence.
Cross court, Davis gotta move that ball. Time's a wasting. And finally getting it across was King, but then had it taken away. Schlichter up under, and King got a hold of that ball. Powell comes up with it though, and then he hits the deck.
I'll tell you what, the one official at the far end who will remain unanimous, you've got to make 3 fouls to get one call. It doesn't make a difference which side you are.
So Von Felt was whistled for the foul. We have a timeout on the floor with 6:37, but we will we'll keep it here as Oldham County.
Well, let's talk about Oldham's
please.
2-2-1 right now. You know, one of the things that South is doing that if you're the other team, you want them to do, they're taking their time getting the ball across court, but as soon as they cross half court, they kill their dribble.
Yep.
And we call that the trap zone. You got the half court, you got the sideline, it's like 2 extra defenders. And with 2 defenders on them, you know, that's about the 3rd or 4th time tonight they've given the ball up right there at the half-court line.
Yeah, it's definitely the danger zone when you pick up your dribble
well,
just
we used
across
to call
that
it
line.
Here trap, here trap.
So Sam Powell will shoot free throws, makes the first.
Now, a decided advantage for South this half. Oldham shooting into the far end where there are people on the balcony. And that becomes a distraction. That's a great home court advantage.
So 1 made, 1 miss. Now let's see if South can break the press. Pass into Miles. Miles for 3, buries it. That's the way you want to break that press. Lead from 11 to 8. But Oldham County back with it. Into the corner. 3 up by Green off the near iron, but grabbed out by Roush and then taken away. King and back over to Davis. Davis plays it up and in.
You know, once again comes out of the crowd down there a minute ago. Body spying, this time with the ball.
All right, so the lead cut to 7, and this time we will take a timeout on the floor. With a timeout on the floor, 30 to 23. 6:02 remains in the third here on Glycod.
Winter is coming.
The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
29th District Boys semifinal. Oldham County with the ball, and the full court press on this time by South Oldham. But Oldham County gets it across and gets to set their half-court offense. Powell with it, and a man sags off of him. He'll take the long two. Won't go. Veers down with it. Davis thought about the three. Thought better of it. Pitches out of it into the corner. King won't fall. Powell comes away with the rebound. Now Green. Oh, Miles just broke that up enough and then poked away from Burgess. Davis on the other end. Up and in. So Davis with a couple big buckets to get the South Oldham crowd back in it.
Here we go again.
Cuts it to 5. And the only thing I see different from the way you said it would go, Coach, is that they weren't threes, they were inside, but Powell answers.
Well, Davis once again, I thought he had one picked.
Von Felt to Davis. As South looks to reset. Now, Veers back to Davis for the long three. It falls off, but King chases it down, and another possession for South Oldham. Oh, Veers thought Von Felt was going to be at the three-point line, and Von Felt headed to the post.
Well, Von Felt not playing a lot, zigged when he should have zagged.
So turnover, and with the 7-point lead, Green will walk it up the floor. A couple of times I've seen him this year, Coach. I've been impressed with Max Green, the sophomore.
Every once in a while, he gets a little nonchalant. But, he comes from a great family of basketball.
And shot from the corner for 3 by Sam Powell.
Powell finally knocks down an outside shot.
Got 12 now. Headed towards his average of 15. Davis trying to break his man down on the dribble, and then a bump to Von Felt.
Schleister's got to be smarter than that. When you make a foul in the middle of the floor, everybody sees it. Makes the official's job easy.
So second foul on Schleichter.
So King back in. So a true 5-guard rotation for South.
Davis looks to drive and lays it up and in.
You can look for Davis to sort of try to take over.
He just put his head down, decided he was going.
He's going to do that.
Delay game warning on White.
South scored and then smacked the ball. Gives them time to set up their pressure. Gilmore in.
Yep, checks in for Schleichter.
Offensively, probably stronger than Schleichter. It's on the defense. Miles against Green. He'll try to size him up and pick him.
Through the hands of Ambergy. Now down low. Into the hands of Burgess. And good drop step there. Puts it up and in.
Well, Gilmore with a great job of getting him the ball at the right time, right place.
Veers now gives it up to King. Gets it back. Now to Davis. Up. And offensive foul.
That's the third offensive foul that Powell has set up. And you just called it a minute ago, Todd. Right now, Cole is just catching the ball, putting his head down, and driving to the basket.
And we got a foul And that's Christian Veers.
Well, right now, Colonels are going to have to give Green some help. They're doubling him up, and he's not strong enough to get away from two of them, and he's begging for help to his teammates. The problem is he's got 3 non-ball handlers out there. So that's the benefit. South has 5 guards on the floor. Oldham has maybe 2. So they go to the big one.
So Burgess gets it back to Ambergy. Not a foul.
Gilmore got to do a good job looking inside.
Gilmore trying to look inside. Finally finds Green. Works it right. He wants to work it into Burgess, but ends up out to Ambergy instead. There, and drop step, and can't get it to fall, but Ambergy with the follow and then pulled down. And that foul.
That was on number 20, Murphy Cuvion.
Cuvion, yeah.
3 offensive rebounds that time, so we've had South with 5 offensive rebounds in 1 possession, Colonels with 3 and still with the ball out of bounds.
That was Cuvion with the foul. Into Burgess, and he misses from the front of the dish, and then trying to grab it was Roush. And let's see where the whistle came early. Let's see where the foul was.
I think Roush did a good job of catching the ball and then getting hit from behind.
Number 23, Holbrook is first.
And that's Holbrook.
So the Colonels still with possession. So this possession alone, they've had 4 offensive rebounds, 4 attempts. Still can't make one. Still got the ball baseline out of bounds.
So Green looks to trigger. Pitches it in. Burgess. Now in the hands of Roush. Back to around the horn to Green. Looks to drive in the lane. Knocks it home. And Miles with the cut, but there was a
illegal screen.
Illegal screen, yep.
That was on number 5, Alex King, his second.
Got to look for the 1-3-1 coming up if the pressure doesn't work. You know, South's in a position right now, they're going to have to throw something else out at them. Oldham looks to bring their big ones up to get the ball. Last time they went to Burgess. Let's see if they use him again to get the ball.
Yep, to Burgess. Pitches it back to Ambergy.
Well, I'm not sure you want to go back to Burgess a second time. That's kind of testing fate.
But Green ends up with it, so no harm, no foul, as they say. As Green looked to step back, gives it up instead. Burgess in the post. Kind of pushed out from there, though. Shot up, will not fall by Gilmore. And down with it comes South.
Gilmore a little impatient.
And then pushed way underneath was Holbrook. South lucky to end up with that possession, staying alive.
Oldham really doing a good job staying on the ground.
And then a tie-up between Turo and Ambergy. As that shot.
Uh-oh. 2 officials, both of them 2 feet from it, and have different opinions.
Jump ball.
Well, one had a foul, one had the jump ball.
So jump ball wins out.
South ends up coming out ahead on this one as, well, no, Oldham has possession.
Yep, Oldham has possession.
But it costs you somewhere down the line the next jump ball. So now, there we go. I like Powell better.
To Ambergy. Now to Roush. Trapped against that sideline, though.
Well,
starts to bring it to the middle, and then a timeout. So a timeout on the floor and a full timeout. So
excellent call by Coach Syracuse.
So with 1:16 left, Oldham County leads South by 12. Come back for more 29th District Boys semifinal action on Glycod.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
From the dungeon, here's Steve Simpson Court at South Oldham High School. Oldham County up 39-27 with a minute 16 left in this third period. And Coach, this third period has seemed like a long one between the stoppage for Ben Mickles' cut and just lots of fouls.
Well, if you're a youngster and you're playing what might be your last game of your high school career, you know, there's a little extra emphasis. In this quarter, the action certainly has picked up.
So ball triggered into Green.
Watch the 1-3-1. May wait to the quarter, but right now still man-to-man by South Oldham.
Green to Powell, top of the key. Now back through. Green for the three. Can't get it to roll in. Ambergy trying to clean up the rebound, and he bumps all over Julian Miles.
South Oldham fans with a little mock clapping as it's just Oldham's third foul of the half, and South already has 7.
Ambergy's first. Now on the drive, that's Holbrook. Gets in deep, pitches out of it though. Miles with it. Trying to work against Green. Picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Turo. Oh, a little bit of a overplay there. Whistle finally comes. Green just about picked his pocket.
Well, you know, if you're Oldham, you don't want to foul about 35 feet out from the basket. So Schleister in, Green out for Green. That's his third foul. This might buy him a little extra rest here at the end of this third quarter.
That's Cuvion trying to drive it, ends up giving it to Holbrook. Roush with the foul. It's Roush's third. As Holbrook, 80% free throw shooter, misses on that first. The junior eyes the second. Flies it off the heel down into the hands of Ambergy.
Ambergy, nice strong rebound. Colonels really don't have a ball handler on the floor right now. It's a little scary. You know, it'll be Schleister's job this last 25 seconds.
Roush back to Schleister.
You know, might try to get the ball to Powell up top and let him go one-on-one.
Ball poked away, but right back into the hands of Ambergy.
There's the guy you want with it right now.
But Powell, now he looks to break down his defender, steps back with 4 seconds left. High off the rim, down into the hands of King. King chucks it towards the other end, but that will do it. At the end of 3, we have the Oldham County Colonels 39, South Oldham Dragons 27. Come on back for fourth quarter, 29th District Boys Semifinal on Glycod.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
As we get set for the fourth quarter here at South Oldham High School, Oldham County leading 39-27. Coach, you wrote me a note during the break. 1-3-1 is coming, so tell us about it.
Well, last time these two teams played, with a score similar to this, South went to a 1-3-1 and was really befuddled Oldham for about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm sure Oldham has practiced it. Coach Simpson has kept it in his bag of little tricks, and I think we're going to see it sometime this quarter.
So Davis with it, and a little handoff there. Turo trying to find Covian, and turnover. Good defense by Oldham County. That's not what South Oldham needed coming out of that break.
Well, here we go, full court. You know, they're having a problem getting it in.
And tossed it to Burgess, who was thinking about where he wanted to go instead of grabbing that ball.
That's why I don't like the big handling it here. So, you know, they give it right back to him.
Got to put two hands on the pumpkin, and Burgess
well, he's
did
thinking
not.
about getting rid of it as soon as he caught it. As a lot of bigs do. Green with a nice
Green.
pickup.
Yep, Powell nearly stole it, and then Green did. Roush to Burgess. Now back around. Trying to find Burgess down low. He muscles it up and in. So Burgess with 10, and we've got a timeout on the floor.
Full timeout, South Oldham.
So full timeout taken. We will take a timeout as well. 7:25 left, fourth period here in this 29th District Boys semifinal. Come on back for more on Glycod.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Fourth quarter, and South Oldham forced to blink first there, take a timeout, Coach, as Oldham County stretched it now 41-27.
We saw 3 turnovers in about 30 seconds. You know, so both teams here, you take it, no, you take it. So South with the ball. Oldham back man-to-man.
Handoff. Mouse. And gets it over in the corner to King. Long on that shot. Powell down with the rebound. Quickly ahead. Oh, just barely handled by Schlichter. Now Green facing a Miles overplay, but he ends up pitching out of it. Now on the drive there, Roush in the corner. Schlichter back out to reset. And of course, the clock is becoming Oldham County's friend.
Way too early for that, though. Nice entry.
Nice entry pass, and Sam Powell. Well, I guess I didn't mean from the standpoint of stalling, but from the standpoint of, big shot for 3 there, won't go from Turo. I just meant from the standpoint of take your time, make sure you get layups or wide open shots.
You know, look at South's kids' body language. You know, it doesn't look good. A lot of hands on hips, befuddlements. It's way too early to start jacking up threes. You know, there's still plenty of time to get back in this thing.
Green gets it ahead.
Oldham needs to come out, then in. Out
Roush
top.
on the double team and had fallen down. Finally called for a travel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what's happening is Oldham, if they would reverse the ball to the side, then immediately back out front, they'll have their bigs inside. Because South's completely fronting on the offense. But when you throw it straight back out top, then the offense is open.
That's Veers back in the ball game with 4. Davis now with it.
You want to stay
Gets it
down.
to King. King will shoot the 3. That one won't fall, though. Ambergy comes down with the rebound.
Missed him inside.
Yeah, but this time they find him. Ambergy set up on that left post. Lays it up and in. Just 4 points, but lots of hustle out of Ambergy tonight. Davis works that far wing. Gives it up to Miles.
Burgess basically playing a one-man zone in the middle. He doesn't need to go out real high.
Yet he does on Davis, who just steps back, shoots the long 2. Short. Veers comes down with it. Davis looks to split, gives it up. Miles for 3. Won't fall. Powell comes down with the rebound. And ahead, thrown too far for Schlichter to come up with it.
Burgess, people don't realize how much, he's very slim, how much energy he expends in the middle on offense trying to get open. And coaches learn, he's got to spot him some rest breaks in between.
Luke B. new in the ball game. Davis, though, takes the 3 hard off the back of the
Great
iron there.
rebound by Ambergy.
Another one, yep. Green handles the ball well, gets it across, takes it inside to Powell. Nice pass, and even better finish.
Yep.
16 now for Powell.
Yep.
And then the whistle comes. See who that foul's against. That's going to go against Ambergy.
At the line, Christian Veers will have 2.
So Veers, 80% free throw shooter. Eyes the first, won't go. Veers playing with 4 fouls, has 3 points on the night. One made 3-point basket in the first half. He collected that 4th foul fairly early in this second half and sat most of the third quarter and a couple minutes here in the 4th. Head to Schlichter, and he knew he was on Veers. Veers had to back off.
5 straight buckets for the Colonels here in this 4th quarter. Whoa! Well, you're the Colonels. The last thing you want to do is foul and stop the clock at this time.
So Schlichter with his 3rd.
At the line, Cole Davis will have 1 in the bonus.
Cole Davis. Chance to score with the clock stopped, but this one beginning to get away from South Oldham. Makes that first. 11 points on the night for Davis.
Burgess been able to buy about 2 minutes of rest on the bench back into the game. So Coach Surrey managing his bench well. He tells Gilmore, who just came out, don't go too far away.
Davis misses the second. Green comes down with the rebound. Ahead to Ambergy. Now back around the horn. Green with it. And he lost the handle, but gets it back, gets it to Burgess, and he just tied up.
Well, the problem there with Green, he did a great job of penetrating, but he gave a 6'8" guy a pass that would have maybe went to a 3'6" guy. Put the ball up where the big one has to go up, because if he catches it down, big ones will always bring it to the floor. And that's what happened. Turnover.
Oh, into the hands of Von Felt, and he takes the shot, had it blocked, but then gets it to Veers. Veers rattles one home from about 8. 6 points on the night for Veers.
Green really dribbling the ball. Miles trying to size him up. The last time Green won, Miles reached, and Green went right around him.
And now the ball just poked away into the hands of Luke B., who's fairly new in the ball game.
Second turnover in a row for the Colonels.
To Miles. B.
That's a walk.
Drives it, but throws it into backcourt and over and back. Turnover. That's Fithian couldn't quite track that down.
For Coach Zurihuse, this is going to be a long 3 minutes. And for Coach Simpson, maybe even longer. Because right now he's on the short end of the scoreboard.
Yep. 49-31, 3 minutes remaining. Green thought about the 3, finds Burgess instead. And he had Miles hanging all over him.
I like Green's decision.
Yep.
You got the man up, but he also had a 6'8" guy right in the post. He gets it into him for a possible 3-point play.
So Burgess with the bucket. Harm coming from Ian Von Felt, his third. And Burgess, 66% free throw shooter coming in, knocks that home.
Very much so.
(52-31). Miles with it, looks to drive it. He finds Von Felt in the corner, and he comes up empty, but Veers picks it up, about a 10-footer. That one won't go. Cuvion cleans up. Veers takes it back, gives it up to Cuvion. Cross court, Von Felt looks to drive against Burgess.
He walked in.
Decides not to try to take it, and thrown into backcourt. And that's going to be a turnover to Oldham County. They'll get the ball way down on their own end of the court.
Well, that was about a minute at this end of the floor. South would shoot it, miss it, get it, and then eventually turned it over. 4 attempts at the basket.
To Powell. Nearly taken away from Ambergate. He dumps it off to the big man, but low.
Well, once again, I like that pass to the big one. Getting the ball up to him. They're throwing him the ball down around his knees, and that gives that lesser-sized opponent a chance to get it. Got a 6'8" guy, use his size. Easier said than done.
4th foul on Ian Von Felt. Burgess steps to the line, eyes it, flies it off the back iron. Burgess with the dribbles. And that one off front iron.
Clanked 2 of them.
Veers. Taken away by Schleister. And he lays it up and in. Schleister, petty on that one. And then Green steps in the passing lane, goes to the other end, tries to up and under. Couldn't get it to go, but Ambergate follows. And a timeout on the floor. We will keep it here with 1:51 remaining. And our score 56-31. Oh, okay. We will take a break, my fault. 56-31, 1:51 left. Coming up here in this 29th District Boys Semifinal on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
56-31 with 1:51 in the fourth quarter here from South Oldham High School. Oldham County up over South Oldham. This is for the right to play North Oldham on Friday night at around 8 o'clock. Looks like it's going to be Oldham County, Gary, and just as South brings it up the court, any chance you get just to maybe give the fans a little bit of a preview of what might be coming as Miles takes the three. Ahead. Schlichter takes it down in and can't get it to go. And Schlichter will go to the line.
At the line, Schlichter will have 2.
Rattles that first one around and gets it to go. Second, off the back iron and picked up by Oldham County's Wes Alexander, who makes the follow-up. And the Oldham County crowd goes crazy there for the senior making that bucket. And then a scrum for it at midcourt. Von Felt comes up with it, gets it off to Veers. Veers takes it inside, shoots the runner, and the South Oldham's had a cap on the basket here, it seems like, Coach.
Yeah, they've hit a spot. They can't buy a basket.
So with under a minute to go, Oldham County is content to hold on to it. The foul finally comes. Or is there a timeout on the floor? No. Yes, there is, but we're just going to keep it right here. Let's go ahead and just remind you that coming up after the ball game, we are going to have the most outstanding players of the game. Most outstanding players brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service. We will have most outstanding players for both the girls game and this boys semifinal contest. As it appears as though the South Oldham Dragons are going to be done for the season, and Oldham County will advance and head to that Friday night contest with North Oldham here at the Dungeon, South Oldham High School.
Well, less than a month ago, Oldham met North, and it was a barn burner at Oldham. So round 2, North won it, and as a result, they got the #1 seed in the district.
Wes Alexander had it taken away, but ends up on the floor and then tripped. And that's going to send Cameron Roush to the line. Can't get it to fall, but gets the rebound. And Wes Alexander shoots the three. It goes all the way around before dropping through. The Oldham County student section likes that one. Miles on the other end buries the three. So trading three-point buckets. First team to 60 wins 95% of the time, says Coach Gary Forrest, and that was Oldham County tonight. 62-34 as Wes Alexander just dribbles out the last 5 seconds, and that will do it for this 29th District semifinal, where the Oldham County Colonels defeat the South Oldham Dragons 62-34, and we'll have all the post-game wrap-up for you here coming up on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts. 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center. Design that feels like home.
On the post-game show here from the Dungeon, South Oldham High School, Oldham County wins 62-34 over South Oldham to head to the 29th District Finals on Friday night against North Oldham. Just a brief wrap-up is what we're going to do now, or recap, I should say. And, Coach, just your thoughts and recap on this one going tonight.
Well, first of all, the score is not really any indication of the game. You know, it was a close game about midway through the third quarter, and things started to go Oldham's way, and they took what was about an 8-point lead and just stretched. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, even though South is an experienced team of shooting the threes, if you use the three as a catch-up, it can get you in trouble. And they were 7 of 22 for the game tonight, so not an opportunity to catch up when you're not shooting them that well. And only 3 were made in the second half. Physical game, and I thought Oldham's physicality probably set the tone, and which leads to the matchup on Friday night, you know, against North. The two teams played less than a month ago at Oldham. It was an overtime 3-point win for North, and that was a good one. I expect this one to be as good, if not better. Two of the top teams in the 8th region.
Absolutely. So you can certainly come on back for that one on Friday night when the matchup will be in the first game. It's the South Oldham Lady Dragons advancing 72-38 to that girls 29th District Championship at 6 o'clock, and then around 8 o'clock it's the Oldham County Colonels against the North Oldham Mustangs in that nightcap on Friday night. Well, let's step away here from some of our great Glycod sponsors. When we return, we'll have the stats for you here and the most outstanding players coming up as well in a bit here on Glycod.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
(62-34) our final here in this 29th District Boys semifinal. And Oldham County advances to the finals against North Oldham on Friday night. It's time to look at the statistics from both teams. Let's go over scoring, and then we'll throw it to Gary to tell us about the team stats. Cole Davis led the South Oldham Dragons with 11. Julian Miles had 8, 6 for Christian Veers, 5 apiece for Nathan Turo and Ben Mickle, who left the game in the third quarter with a cut over his right eye and never returned. for the Oldham County Colonels, who improved to 18-10. They were led by Sam Powell and his 16 points, 13 from Hayden Burgess, 12 from Max Green, 8 from Kitten Schlichter. Wes Alexander had 5, almost missed Luke Ambergese, 6, and 2 from Levi Gilmore. And that rounds out the scoring for the 18-10 Oldham County Colonels. Coach, any thoughts from you on the team stats?
Well, looking at the team stats, the big thing that showed itself tonight was the fact that South Oldham had 17 turnovers for the game. Usually with a 5-guard offense, even though they like to play fast, they don't make 17 turnovers. So started a little jittery and made them in flurries. Oldham with only 8, so that's a big difference. And as far as 3 points, South is known for being a good three-point shooting team. Only 7 for 23 unofficially tonight. And, you got to make a little better percentage than that. The physicality seemed to be the difference.
Absolutely. Well, let's toss it back to a break one more time. When we come back, most outstanding players from both teams, and we'll have that when we return and wrap it up, put a bow on it from here at the Dungeon, South Oldham High School, as we look into it up to Friday and district finals coming up, and that'll be we'll have that with you as well on Glycod. But as we wrap things up here from South Oldham on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Time for tonight's most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Visit their Crestwood location at 6159 West Highway 146 or online at andersonsales.com. Well, it's time for those most outstanding players. We agreed in the timeout there that I would get the Oldham County Colonels, and Coach would do the South Oldham Dragons for both games. So for the Colonels, in the girls contest this evening, Adriana Palazzolo is our most outstanding player. With she had 11 points in that contest. And then for the boys contest, boy, we wrestled this one all over the place, and we had to go three ways here. Sam Powell led the Colonels with 16 and really kind of sparked a lot for the Colonels in that second half. Hayden Burgess really kept them in the ball game all ball game long with 13 points, and Max Green just handled the rock so well first and second half, and he chipped in 12. So we could not choose, and so the three-way arm wrestle here just gave it to Powell, Burgess, and Green. And Coach, your thoughts on the Yes, your thoughts on the South Oldham Dragons.
It's nice to know they want to host this district when they turn the lights off on you.
Yep.
Well,
there they go.
Yeah, the two that I want to talk just a second about was in the girls' game, Sierra Kimmelgore.
Yep.
For the 15th time this year, she went over 20 points and did a great job of leading her team to the win tonight. And in the boys' game, Julian Miles, just a freshman, starting the last part of the season, had a solid 8 points, did a great job defensively, just does a lot of the little things. From the coaching standpoint, I enjoyed watching him play.
All right, so those are your most outstanding players, brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. You can also nominate your favorite student athlete for Glycod's Most Outstanding Student Athlete Award. This winter, a male and female high school student will be recognized for their outstanding academic and athletic achievements during the fall sports season. For more information and submit an application, visit glycod.com. Well, Coach, let's put a bow on this one, and a very, very, very brief preview headed towards Friday of our ball game.
Well, first of all, for the girls' game, earlier in the season, it was a win by North Oldham down at their place, going away against South, and I think South probably has something to prove, so it should be a good girls' game. And the boys' game, Oldham, less than a month ago, lost a 3-point overtime game after leading almost the entire game against North Oldham, so North, as a result, gets the 1 seed, and I know Oldham would like to get back. For people out there that aren't aware, the value of winning the district is you draw a runner-up from another district for the regionals. So if you're a runner-up, you're going to be drawn by a winner.
Yep.
So it behoves you to win the game. Boys or girls, same rules.
Absolutely. Well, so those are our games Friday night. Again, the South Oldham girls advance with a 72-38 victory over the Oldham County Lady Colonels, and then in the boys' game, the Oldham County Colonels over South Oldham 62-34. As always, you need to check Glycod for the most in-depth coverage of local high school sports. Tonight's on-site producer was Colby Martin. Our executive producer was Steve Bird. Will Harper was working the camera for us this evening. For Coach Gary Forrest, I'm Dr. Todd Carter saying so long. You have been watching Oldham County's high school basketball on Glycod. Good night, and God bless everybody.
From Glycod, this has been Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, outdoor equipment specialists who make your life easier. By Metro Windows, installers of high-quality windows. By Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. By LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. By Watts Home Center in LaGrange, design that feels like home. By State Farm Agent Leslie Gilley, Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, Roy's Body and Glass Shop, and by Lawson Financial.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this